Yo, can I park here?
Let me see. Smith Street, sign says 15 minutes between Friday. Yeah, it's probably fine.
Good. I'm just going to the AT&T store. There's a deal that's New York only. I'll run in and run out.
You didn't take the F?
Yo, you gonna park here?
Yeah, he's going to the AT&T store. They got a deal just for New York.
You didn't take the F?
Hey, New York, come into an AT&T store and find out how to get a smartphone for free. AT&T, more for your bargain hunter thing. That's our thing. Limited New York offer. See store for details.
I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and you are listening to episode 1253 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. Welcome, and we're at the back end of the week, and I'm looking forward to helping you. And today's show is about changes that you can make to your LinkedIn profile that help you get better results. Hope you find this helpful. I hope you act on it, because it's not enough to just simply listen. You got to do stuff, right? So if you're interested in my helping you, listen to the end of the show. There's information there. And this isn't part of the outro that I have there. It's going to be there next week. But I want to remind you, if you've been listening to the show this week, I've introduced a new service called Career Angles. Career Angles helps you at work. Doesn't matter if it's your current job or your next job, information about the world of work. So join the first 500 people, get in for free, and after that it becomes a pay service. And with that, let's get going. So the question today is, what changes can I make to my LinkedIn profile to help me find a great job or just a job in general? Now, to understand how to answer this question, I think you just need to look at how people who are looking for talent, who are trying to hire talent, use LinkedIn. Recruiters, whether they're corporate or third-party recruiters, are looking at LinkedIn as this huge database. So they're doing keyword searches to find talent. They use Boolean search strings in LinkedIn Recruiter or on the main LinkedIn property in order to find talent that might be viable. And they're in-mailing or calling talent. So step number one is your profile has to be keyword optimized, SEO optimized, in order to be found. So how do you do that? Number one, start by doing searches for jobs on sites like Indeed or Simply Hired. There are large aggregators of jobs. And look for someone like yourself. Look for jobs there. And see the descriptions and how they're written. And then tailor your profile and your resume to use the speech that's being employed. I just did an interview with an HR person named Chris Brown from Westcorp. And he spoke about speaking the language of the group when you're interviewing. And thus, if you identify, well, I'll get to that later, your profile needs to use language that's commonly used in job ads, because that's what people are searching for. So look at 15 or 20 ads and look for common patterns. Then look for the outliers, and if they're relevant, use them. If they aren't, don't worry about it. The core has to be in place, then there's secondary stuff around it. The line underneath your name has to be relevant for what's being sought. Your profile has to be congruent with your resume. So if you send out your resume, there has to be commonality in terms of dates and information there. In your summary, you want to include your email address and phone number. In the job descriptions, you want to have relevant information that, again, is congruent with what firms look for. Lastly, given that firms send in mails and they don't always make phone calls, what you want to be doing is checking your LinkedIn account twice a day, once before lunch, once before you leave at the latest, in order to ensure that if people are reaching out to you, you need to respond. It's a huge mistake people make that they never check their profiles once they have a job. Opportunity starts knocking on their door and they miss it because they're never home to answer it. Just check your profile how long does it take on your phone to check using the LinkedIn app? So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, here are a few ways that I can help you. First of all, you can hire me to coach you throughout your job search in every way imaginable. That includes a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation and or networking, answering your questions about your job search, giving you advice about a decision you have to make once you have the offer. We can work in 30-minute or 1-hour increments throughout your search. And the easiest way to talk with me about it is by connecting with me at linkedin.com/IN/the big game hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll do a free discovery conversation with one another. If you're not interested in coaching and you just have a few questions, the easiest way to do it is by reaching out to me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I. Or if you don't have an iOS device, if you're an Android user or you just want to call me on the phone, do it through PrestoExperts.com, where I'm a career coach and job search expert. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you know that I always talk about JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And recently, we've been changing the focus of the site to really emphasize interviewing and answering tough interview questions. If you join, you'll have access to curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's designed to help you find work more quickly, as well as videos and podcasts and other information. Again, an emphasis on interviewing and answering tough interview questions. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and get 2 months for free instead of the 1 month that the site offers. And the last thing I want to mention to you is schedule me for lunch. I do it at 12:30 most days, and for now I'm making myself available Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 12:30 Eastern Time. We'll meet over Zoom and be able to see one another. You bring something to eat, or if it's early for you, very simply bring some coffee with you. We'll sit and talk for 45 minutes. I'll answer your questions. That's less for $175. That's less than what I charge for comparable time for my coaching. So again, reach out to me through LinkedIn and we'll schedule a time for lunch. Have a great day. Take care.